Hello everyone, and welcome back to Asian Noob. Today, I wanted to showcase the new biome that is released today as a part of the Season 4 patch, the Enchanted Grove. We'll inspect each aspect of the new terrain and sound design in various maps to show you the full experience. To ensure you appreciate the sounds of the new biome, be sure to plug in your headphones, as I won't include background music in this video as well. And finally, before we begin, I'm super happy to announce that our community has raised over $1,000 in the fundraiser that I announced a few days ago. I'm still leaving it open until April in case people see the video later on, but I wanted to take some time to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your generosity is truly appreciated. If this is the first time you're hearing about the fundraiser and would like to support us, then please find the link below in the pinned comment. Thanks again. Alright, with that said, let's explore the new biome, the Enchanted Grove, together. The first thing we'll notice is the overwhelming purple tint to give it a mythic vibe. Admittedly, this tint alone will definitely turn off competitive players, as gameplay clarity takes a hit for sure. Perhaps the devs can tune this down a tad, but we'll circle back on this later. I bring this up specifically for the cloudy parts of the map. In case you folks didn't know, every generated map actually has clouds we can't see due to our camera perspective that generates the shadows on the terrain. In this biome specifically though, those shadows get a bit too dark, so it makes it more difficult to see the units overall. That said, you've probably already noticed new trees and foliage, so let's explore those next. The original dead trees have these lantern-looking bioluminescent fruits. I don't really know how to describe them, but they look super cool. And yes, they are truly luminescent in the game, as each of those lanterns, I'm gonna call them, are individual sources of light. Also, a super cool detail that the devs have added is that their lights turn off when you chop down the tree. Awesome stuff. You will also see numerous very pretty looking purple, pink, and yellowish trees that adds to the ambiance. These aren't bioluminescent themselves, but they still look fantastic. Moving on, perhaps one of the coolest looking elements in this biome is actually the stealth forests. Easily the best looking out of any biome in my opinion. And yes, those are also lit up. My original guess was fireflies around the foliage at first, but since the light moves with the foliage in the same direction of the wind, I suspect they're also bioluminescent foliage as well. Either way, it looks super cool, so here's a closer look. The rest of the land map elements are identical to biomes we've previously seen, just more purple looking due to the overall tint applied. That said, dense forests, like the ones we see in Black Forest, definitely have a much stronger mood to them. For example, this scene perhaps showcases the in-game fog in the best way, especially as we see the lights from the trees in the background actually pierce the fog while its branches look faded away. I've said this before many months ago about how the lighting of the game's engine has so much untapped potential, and this is yet another big showcase of that. Great stuff. And yeah, if you're wondering how a Black Forest start looks like, here it is. Again, the lighted and purple trees alongside the tint and fog make it look like a different map altogether. Finally, the mountains overall look mostly the same. Once more, just slightly more purple looking with some green foliage on the edges occasionally. Here's another closer look. Okay, we've covered most of the land, but what about water? Well, the marshlands are something to look at. Look at how gorgeous this scene looks. The color of the water, the reflections, the light from the trees, and the tint all work together sublimely. If we take a closer look, we can also see those small blue fern looking things that adds to the ambiance. Actually, perhaps one of the most gorgeous scenes I've ever captured in-game is this very next one. Have a look at the sacred site surrounded with patches of water, marshland, and many bioluminescent trees with a backdrop of fog. Once again, the tree lights piercing the fog looks excellent, and when you add the sound design to this, it feels like a night scene out of a fantasy movie. Have a listen. In fact, as you may already know, we get more detailed and richer sounds when we zoom in closer. Rivers also look very pretty with the new lighting and foliage around. The river crossing specifically looks very unique due to the bluish glowing rocks underneath the flowing water. Some of the shrubs around it are also luminescent as well, so overall it has a very nice look and feel. Moving to deeper waters though, large bodies of water don't have any new textures or elements, but the overall mood and colors still look nice. That said, one additional detail that we don't see in other biomes are these blue crystal looking things that occasionally show up by the shorelines. Here's a closer look. Overall though, water maps still look great when zoomed out, so the mood is spot on regardless of which map you choose, land or water. Also, you may have seen that there's a new majestic creature called the Enchanted Stag in the Season 4 promos. This gorgeous creature always treads alone and has the typical 350 food that other deer carry. However, the big difference is that it boasts a whopping 100 HP. But what's so mythical about it? And what happens when you kill it? Can you gather its food? Well, I've explored all those questions in the video linked below and at the end, so if you want to find out, be sure to check it out next. Well, that's all you need to know about the new Enchanted Grove biome in Age of Empires 4 that is now live in Season 4. All I can say is good job to the devs for adding more content to the game and showcasing the engine's capabilities. I really do hope they continue to add new lighting, biomes, and other elements to breathe more life into the game. Also, if you did enjoy this content, then subscribing to the channel goes a long way in supporting me. I appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you and yours stay happy and healthy, and see you all in the next one.